stop scrolling for just a moment. I know your feed is probably flooded with it. Sensational headlines promising fortunes overnight. AI made me $10,000 in a single month. This AI side hustle replaced my 9-to-5. The claims are getting bolder every day. And your first instinct is probably the right one. To be skeptical. To think it's just another scam, a cleverly edited screenshot, or that you're simply too late to the party and have already missed the boat. It's a natural, and frankly, a smart reaction in a world saturated with noise. But while the majority are busy debating whether AI is a fleeting trend or an existential threat, a small, quiet group of creators is doing something entirely different. They're quietly moving past the hype. They are systematically building automated, valuable income streams using just one or two powerful AI tools. They have no face on camera, no expensive studio gear, and no advanced technical degree. Their advantage isn't fame or funding, it's a repeatable process. In the next 10 minutes, I am going to pull back the curtain completely. I'm not here to sell you a dream or a lifestyle. I'm here to give you a technical workflow, a blueprint you can actually use. We are going to break down the exact 4-step system that allows a regular person to find a hungry audience, generate high-value content at scale, and monetize it effectively in 2026. So if you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme where you click a button and money falls from the sky, this video isn't for you. This requires thought, and it requires effort. But if you want to understand the specific mechanics of how the top 1% are using AI as a form of leverage to buy back their time and build real, durable digital assets, then let's get to work. Step 1. The psychology of demand. Every successful side hustle, whether it was started 100 years ago or today, starts with one thing: demand. It's the fundamental force that drives every transaction. You don't start with a tool or a product idea, you start with a problem that people are already desperate to solve. In 2026, the most valuable currency is attention, but attention only follows genuine value. To find where that value lies, we use AI assistants like ChatGPT or Claude. But don't just ask for business ideas. That's what everyone else is doing, and it leads to generic, saturated markets. Instead, you need to become a digital detective. Use specific, targeted prompts. Ask the AI to list 20 unresolved pain points for remote team managers, ranked by severity, and include sources from Reddit and industry forums. This is how you uncover real opportunities. To evaluate them, we use a simple but powerful framework, PUBA. Pain, urgency, budget, and audience size. Is the problem a nagging headache or a critical wound? Do they need a solution now or someday? Can they afford to pay for it? And is the market large enough to be worthwhile? Your AI will generate a list of potential problems. Now, you validate them. Use Google Trends to check if interest is growing. Look at keyword search volume. Are thousands of people searching for a solution each month? What are people complaining about in Reddit threads? What are the most common questions in specialized Facebook groups? These are raw, unfiltered signals of demand. Let's take an example. Managing a remote team across time zones. Your AI research might uncover subtopics like asynchronous communication tools, preventing burnout in distributed teams, and onboarding remote hires. Applying the PUBA framework, you might find that preventing burnout has the highest pain and urgency, with companies having a clear budget for employee wellness. You've found your gold mine. AI helps you research these massive markets in seconds, but your human judgment, guided by a framework like PUBA, is what chooses the idea with the most potential for long-term growth. You are the architect. The AI is your tireless research department. Step 2. The content production engine. Once you have identified your niche, you need a repeatable system to deliver that value to the world. This is where the one-tool strategy becomes your competitive advantage. forming the core of your content production engine. We'll build a simple 5-stage pipeline: research, outline, script, visuals, and publish. This framework is designed for speed and consistency, eliminating the friction that stops most creators. In the past, creating high-quality video was a massive barrier to entry. You needed a studio, a high-end camera, lighting, and months of learning complex editing software. The technical overhead was immense. Today, that barrier has vanished. Tools like InVideo AI have completely leveled the playing field, consolidating an entire studio's worth of functionality into a single, intuitive interface. Your workflow becomes radically efficient. You provide the core idea from your research and a simple outline, a hook, the problem, your process, and proof. The AI then takes over, building the entire visual structure. It writes a compelling script based on your outline, selects the perfect cinematic visuals from a library of millions, and adds professional-grade narration. This allows you to act as a creative director rather than a manual laborer. Your job isn't to painstakingly edit every single frame, but to guide the AI, review the output, and make high-level creative decisions. The key here is consistency over perfection. You aren't trying to win a film festival. You are trying to solve a specific problem for a specific audience, again and again. By producing 3 to 5 high-quality videos per week, you are building a digital asset library that works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Each piece of content is a seed planted in the digital ecosystem. Think of it this way. Every video you post is a digital employee that never sleeps, tirelessly working to attract your ideal audience and build your authority in the niche you've chosen to dominate. Step 3. The leverage of global distribution. Content is useless if it sits on your hard drive, but in 2026, you don't need to chase followers or beg for likes. You need to understand how to feed the algorithm. By posting your AI-generated content across YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels, you are casting a global net. Use AI to optimize your hooks and your captions. The first 3 seconds of your video are the most important seconds of your career. They determine if your video goes viral or dies in obscurity. AI can analyze trending patterns and emotional triggers to help you craft the perfect opening line. Remember, you are not just posting videos, you are building a data-driven machine. Every view, every like, and every share is a data point that tells you exactly what your audience wants more of. You take the best performing ideas, refine them, and let the AI help you scale that message across every platform simultaneously. This is how a small channel can compete with a giant media company. Step 4. Realistic monetization and scaling. Now, let's talk about the part everyone cares about, the money. How does a side hustle actually reach that $10,000 a month mark? It is rarely from a single source. It is almost always a combination of 3 distinct streams. First, there is affiliate marketing, recommending the very AI tools and resources you use to create your content. When your audience sees the quality of your work, they naturally want to know what tools you are using. Second, there is platform ad revenue as your channel grows and meets the requirements. And third, the most powerful stream, the creation of simple digital products. These are guides, templates, or checklists that solve the specific problem your niche is facing. Because you used AI to build your audience, your marketing cost is zero. Not everyone hits $10,000 in their first month. Some make 100, some make 1,000. But because your overhead cost is nearly zero, your profit margins are the highest in business history. This is the true power of AI leverage. It's about doing more with less. Conclusion. Your next move. The opportunity in 2026 isn't about magic or luck, it's about efficiency and execution. AI is the tool, but you are the mind behind it. If you're ready to stop being a consumer and start being a creator, subscribe to Tech and AI News. We break down the workflows that actually work in the real world. Build smarter, not harder. I'll see you in the next video.